Fire and Blood.
Bunnery. Alright, is that the one where you
Mark
enemy?
2 units, yeah.
Mark target.
Yeah.
Good thing you didn't play Free Folk then.
Yeah, yeah, very good thing that I didn't play Free Folk. Okay, so this is the scenario that we're playing. If you want to have a quick peek at my list, it is Trackers, Conscript, Swarm Brothers with the Watch Captain, Swarm Brothers on their own, Ranger Hunters with Alliser, Cresta, and Bone Marsh. So I believe I may need Eamon swapped out for Bone Marsh because you've probably still got Eamon from the original list that I did, yes. So I'll put him over here. And him over here. Mickey, will you grab us bone wash, please?
Yeah.
Thanks. So should we roll a dice for?
I got one.
Cool. So I get to put a terrain down, right?
Yeah, you go first.
I am going to put down some. Guess. I date a guess.
It's gonna be a crossbow. Ooh.
How did you know?
So, Mickey, how do you feel about the Night's Watch list?
I think the Night's Watch list same as the one we saw last week. I think it's good.
Do you just say I made a good list, Mickey?
Yeah, I think it's a decent list. I think it's got its issues. I think like I can see how other armies might pick it apart, but I think it's a strong core with a little bit of tweaking. I think would make a really good list.
I agree.
I think Alistair's a really, really strong choice at the moment, and I really like him in the Ranger Hunters. I think obviously Swarm Brothers are still a strong staple.
Even at their increased point cost.
Yeah, I think maybe with the Watch Captain, I'm still unsure about whether or not he brings enough value to them.
No, so the Watch Captain is point spare that I just didn't know what to do with.
So if you lose that Watch Captain, you still don't have enough points to turn those conscripts into anything else, particularly, do you?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's where I'm currently have issue with the list, which is the Watch Captain is that spare point, and I feel like maybe the conscripts by themselves don't bring enough.
Yeah. What about a recruiter?
We could just squeeze out one more point from somewhere, then we could turn those conscripts into something useful, like maybe
give them pipe or
maybe
something.
maybe another ranger tracker or something like that instead of the Watch Captain and the crossbows. But obviously we're 1 point over there. So then maybe it comes down to a question of whether or not we swap out Bowen for Eamon. Save 1 point in the NCUs might be something that I would look at.
Dallas Fire and Blood, it's 18-inch deployment.
18.
I think.
Okay.
And there's no terrain inside the.
I think replacing the Watch Captain with a Watch Recruiter might be a good choice. I think, like you were saying.
That's true, actually. Yeah, I would go for that as well.
I don't feel like the Watch Captain brings enough right now.
Yeah, so that was my second option in here as well. But I just thought I might be able to, and remember that was my first ever game with Night's Watch, by the way. So, so remembering that, I thought I might be able to get more utilization out of the two vows. But in that game, I didn't. Basically, I'll give it another try, and then if it doesn't work,
I'm still waiting to see him used to good effect. I've not played him a lot since he changed in the 1.51, but I think he's improved over what he used to be. But I think the Watch Recruiter still has brilliant value, such that like it makes the Watch Captain still quite a tough choice.
Okay, so should we roll for sides and deployment? I'm going to mute
Got a 3.
I've just got. Just want to try and keep the chat on screen, and let's see. Okay, I got a 5. I will keep this side. So how does it work? So I get to choose sides, and
And I
that
get to choose
means
if I
he
go
deploys first. And he gets turn order, or do I get turn order?
Whoever chooses side will deploy first, and their opponent will choose.
Turn order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Scott. Oh, okay, Scott. I'm going to take turn order. I'll let you pick sides.
Well, I'll just stick on this side.
Mhm.
Does that mean I deploy first as well, right? Or does that you?
I think.
Yeah. You if you choose side, you deploy first.
Okay. In that case, I will place my.
And Fire and Blood has the added part that whoever deploys first will mark the first unit. I'll check that now.
Carlo, try and find out how to stack tokens with space between them.
What do you mean?
So
Okay.
you see how these tokens are stacked? Well, these aren't actually stacked, but when we were playing Wingspan yesterday, you can stack like components on top of each other, but you can actually stack them where they've got like say half an inch between them, so you can see how many there is. It's much easier to see.
I think
But
it's just because it's a grid, so that'll have a grid on the board and it'll just snap
no,
to the grid.
nah, filled it by accident. Like so, as in like they were hovering above each other. It was really cool. So that doesn't matter now though.
Yeah, so Outriders are sitting here.
Cool. Conscripts are going to.
Okay, so once setup's complete, you'll choose who's first player and who's second player, and then whoever's first player will mark a unit.
Before setup. Oh, once setup complete, sorry.
After setup is
Yeah.
complete.
Okay. Conscripts are down.
Screamers are gonna go over here.
Oops, daisies.
So I'm gonna push them right to the edge.
Screamers.
Screamers.
Then I saw her face. The trackers.
Good stuff.
Nimshi or Nimshai Gaming. Hello. Welcome.
Screamers sitting over here.
SEBs. I just heard a. Oh, thanks for the follow, mate.
Black God of Daario sitting over there.
And Mickey, how about the Targaryen list? How do you feel about that one?
Black God.
And we lost him.
Potentially.
Yeah, his hand's stuck as well, so I guess he's a new graphics card just exploded.
Okay.
Unsullied are gonna sit right over here.
So, Nimshi, where did you see the stream? Is it from? Are you from one of the Song of Ice and Fire groups? Are you a player yourself? Okay, that's me done.
Yeah, you can pick turn order.
I'll let you go first this turn.
Yeah, you know you can check your cards before you do that.
Oh, that's a
You already
good
drawn your
idea.
cards.
Yeah. Scott, do you want me to sort your hand out? Your hand space. You know how to do
What?
it, yeah.
The hand space. Oh, you mean the
Yeah,
hand?
I think is he has he has
Cool, you got it. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, hold on, I didn't actually shuffle it.
So at this point, we need to declare who is going to be our mark tokens, mark targets, right?
Indeed. Okay, so it starts with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're choosing to be first.
Yes. Scott, are you going to lock the... No, I'm not. I'm letting Scott go first this turn.
So Scott's first player, so Scott marks the first unit.
Do the obvious thing.
So can we... do you know what would be really useful if the tokens...
Oh,
So,
you battle ready everything up
yeah.
before I do that.
So we're happy, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, already. So now, if you drop this, should... Why is it not sitting on top
You
of...
drop it in the very corner of it.
Because it usually sits on top of the head, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Why has that stopped happening?
I don't know. Try just moving that unit just slightly and then undo it. On if it's buggered. Try moving forward. No, that's not. Just undo it. Don't know.
Hmm.
That was an objective I used, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it not
Well, do you
work
want to put
because
a activation token on? Nah, it's silly. Drop an
we aren't
order
battle
token on
ready
the one?
yet?
We are.
Have we set the game? Oh, we have. Yeah. Okay. Ignore
I
me.
put an order token on the ones that I've marked,
Right,
so
okay.
mark them. And I'm going to
So it's
mark...
1-for-1. So Daryl
Oh, okay.
picks a unit to
Order
mark.
token. It didn't work for me.
Just put it on the very corner of the tray. There you go.
Okay.
So the conscripts is quite an obvious choice for that,
Mhm.
but I guess you're struggling now to
Yeah.
pick something else.
Yeah.
The trackers are probably just going to avoid you
Mhm.
and be annoying if you place it there. But the Swarm Brothers and the Ranger Hunters both become incredibly powerful with the +2 extra attacks.
Yeah. It's kind of
I
crazy.
feel like Fire and Blood is the one game mode in the whole game at the moment that favors a low activation count because you end up with lots of dangerous units and it makes it really hard for your opponent to mark something.
You're right indeed, Carlo. Because no matter if I put them on the Hunters is just going to hit me and run away.
Yeah.
Swarm Bros, I'm going to take a massive chunk of damage every time they get an attack in, so I either need to pretty much delete them outright. The Trackers is probably the most obvious option.
But they'll avoid you the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Though you do have the speed to chase them down.
But,
So
I was going to say, but remember, it's me.
I
and
would I might consider the Swarm Brothers on Daryl's left hand side, your right hand side, as just more a you're
Like
gonna
out of the way sort of
basically-
deal.
you're gonna be aggressive on the right and be defensive on the left. But
I would be
Yeah.
more inclined to pick the trackers on the left-hand flank. I
That's assuming I can catch him, that's assuming Daryl runs away.
mean, you're
Mhm.
Dothraki, you can catch them.
True.
Yeah.
It's not whether or not you can catch them; it's whether or not you can kill them. So
And remember, we've got a range attack as well.
yeah, I think though by putting them on that flank, you run the risk of making the unit better, but I think there's real options for you to be more aggressive on that flank.
Yeah.
With the Unsullied Swordmasters, the Blackguard on the right flank being quite a defensive unit,
Yeah.
and the Swordmasters being a very aggressive unit.
Yeah. My worry with this unit in general is that as soon as I give Daryl a little buff to them, they're just going to come in and flank if I get caught up here. Whereas at least if I put it on this side, he has to make the decision whether he wants a really good unit, well, a better unit on either side, rather than one that's in the middle, like a threat on both sides.
True.
Um,
Tough choice.
I'll go for the trackers.
Okay.
Daryl has literally landed on possibly one of the most fun game modes for Night's Watch. Second game we've ever played.
I think it's going to see you in good stead as well, though.
To be perfectly honest, I just want to see how the unsullied play in an actual game.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you. So the way he's deployed makes this quite difficult because, like you were saying, I don't really want to stick 2 extra dice on these guys and
No.
give them the ability to score extra points, which is quite likely. However, they are going to have to get into the thick of it for them to be worth anything.
Mhm.
So there's that. these guys will never come near us. But these guys are too far away from key units for me to consider, and I don't have enough on this
True.
side.
True. Normally, I wouldn't. Normally, I'd think that the Screamers were a really good option because they're weak enough such that you can kill them. They're not so powerful that they'll just blast through you, and yet they need to get involved. But because you're right, they're matched up against like the weakest edges of your force. That it makes it a tough choice. Makes it.
I think I'm going to, just because I don't want to make those. I don't give precision on 10 dice basically, because that would
It'll
be
be up to 12. That's I
no.
mean
They
12
start
attack
on 8.
dice.
Yeah, no, they start on 8, don't they?
That's
10. Wow.
it's not 10. So that's
Yeah.
12 attack dice sitting on 2s. You're talking about wiping a unit out there.
Yeah. So I'll start with. I'll go with these guys. Okay.
Good stuff.
Scott, go first.
Turn 1. Okay, I'm gonna do Daenerys on the letters, just to get a few more cards. And I will put a weakened token on this set of Swan Bros.
Roger.
By the way, if you do put the the tokens that pop up on the top of the screen, I found that you have to be in front of the unit, so the front side of the attack, to delete them. So we
Okay.
can put them on the actual trays if you want. They're over here though.
No, I'm just moving these all out of the way.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll put it on if I can. There you go. So weakened is now on the Swan Bros.
Okay. You put it on for us, yeah?
Yeah, and I'll put Daenerys on the. Just put them on unsullied and just kind of blast my way forward, or.
Oh, and Scott, how do we flatten this terrain?
Yeah, you click ready all terrain over here, and then pop, it'll pop into the floor.
Nice.
Oh, good.
So I'm gonna put Daenerys on. I'm gonna put him on the unsullied.
Cool.
That puts him into a 7 move.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to put Craster. No, I'm going to put Bone Marsh down on this. I'm going to draw 2 and just, well, put one back at the bottom.
So, Mickey, how do you feel about the new Unsullied Swordmasters?
In a word, I think they're really good. I think they're
Okay,
brilliant.
Scott, and I'll get you to take your panic test on the horses over here.
Which ones?
The ones that I've marked.
So the Outriders, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not Outrider. They're Screamers.
Screamers, sorry.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be 6+. 7+ even. I missed.
Currently-
I'm gonna take 3.
That's a horse.
They've got some incredible stats.
Yep.
Right across the board. Obviously, the 2+ the hit with so many dice that they're throwing. You're decent enough 4-up save. You 4-up morale. But then things get a little bit weird with precision because they don't really have any way to kind of turn that into anything particularly powerful with crit blow. They don't seem to have any access to crit blow yet. But the unyielding is incredibly strong. So across the board, they're really, really strong, but they don't quite synergize that well yet with other things that can go with them. But we're still waiting to see what Targaryen Heroes 1 will give them in terms of options.
Yeah, I think as they stand as a base unit, it's a very good baseline to work from. But I don't really see much way you can improve them, and as a result, the points cost of the unit really is in what you can manage to do with them as it is. And I think that's going to be the big limiter. If you can't make the most of the unit for the points that it is, then you're going to struggle really hard because you can't make the unit better easily.
True, I agree.
Okay.
I do think that their basic stats are such that it can function by itself, though. it doesn't need particular attachments, particular combos, or even particular tactics cards to get a lot out of them.
Of all of the units in the game at the moment, I think it is the unit that I would pick up if I had the points to spend on that and I wanted something that achieved its role. I think it is the unit I would go to, because it doesn't need support, as you say,
Okay.
to be good.
Okay. I think I'm going to activate the. You put activation tokens on my thing, dude.
I didn't put anything on.
For your thing.
You've removed the order token though.
Yeah, I'm going to put an order token on because I'm going to put activation tokens on them. So I'm going to activate the.
It's bugging out on my screen. I can't. It's
Yeah,
just a
it
white
does on
square.
mine as well. I think.
It's just loading up, I think.
Okay.
So I'm going to activate the. Is someone? Oh, it's because I've locked all my activation tokens. I'm going to activate the Outriders.
Yeah, it's not working.
What are you trying to do?
The order token just stays white the entire
Yeah.
time.
We'll have
This
to.
one.
No, the
No.
order one on the above. It doesn't matter. We know it's an order token if it's.
That's alright. I've got one. Oh, is it not on the top anymore?
It's on the top.
Can you-
It just doesn't show up. Anyway.
Anyways, we know that my my screamers are marked anyway. So I'm activating the Outriders. I'm going to pop forward 6. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So that should be pretty much spot on. I'm going to make my attack against your trackers.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's going to be 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 plus. That's going to be 4.
Okay. 4 saves at 5 plus. Are they 4s or 5s? 5s. Do you say 4 yet?
4, yeah.
Save 2, lose 2, and I'll just do my panic test straight away.
Mhm.
So I'm not close enough to the thingy. 7, I think that's enough. Yep. Yep.
Pass
Cool.
on them,
So
yeah.
just 2 wounds. So
Cool. And then I'm going to shift
have
back.
So he's got 1 wound remaining. Hold on, you can't shift after you've shot.
He
Nimble,
can.
dude.
He has nimble.
Yeah, we can nimble.
Oh, right. Okay.
It should be 9 inches away.
They're not 9 inches away, so I've obviously messed up somewhere.
It should be slightly
no,
less
they
than
should
9
be
inches
pretty
actually,
spot on.
because of the diagonal
Oh, yeah.
cross for the range.
True.
It's 9.5.
It's
Yeah,
just because you're not very
you need to be a
handy,
little bit closer, Scott.
Yeah, I'll do.
Cool. That's them activated.
Okay. So the watcher on the wall, after a unit's attacked, after a friendly unit's attacked, one unit gets to make a free march and maneuver. So these guys are going to maneuver, or march. Basically, my intention is to move them all the way up to here, and then charge. Okay.
You can position nicely, so you're not in terrain as well.
Mm-hmm. It should be an automatic charge with
Just not one and a one.
just
Yeah.
a 1 for the disorder.
So should I just, instead of finding about with the movement, should I just do that? Yeah.
Yeah, just roll the dice, and if it's
The one's disorder, right?
yeah, you're good.
And then these. So what I'll do is I'll just pivot them. Pivot right. Done. Move them. Done. Charge a line.
Front door. Yeah.
So if any other watchers are wondering what just happened there, because he got the free maneuver and then the charge, we just did it in one go. Daario could have aligned his unit in the gap between the 2 pieces of terrain, meaning he wasn't going to touch any terrain and just charge these guys in the flank.
I should just be a little bit.
Front, sorry, not flank.
Okay. Right. So These guys are going to make an attack.
Just someone want to try and align them 100%. When Dar's doing his roll.
Yeah, no worries.
I think you should do charge line and then do it again. Hit front on this one.
So I want 8 dice.
And then move it along a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I assume you're attaching that as a vow.
Yes, yeah. That's why it's on the table still. Okay, and so I have hit to 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Are you going to re-roll them because I got weakened?
No, I'm not, because of the fire that burns against the gold. When an enemy expends a
Night
condition
Watch.
token, cancel effect that token.
Okay.
Is this the one with the watch curtain as well? Yeah, it is.
It is indeed.
So he gets to put this second one on as well. When this
It's actually-
Awesome. So how many 6+ saves that?
11.
that's 11 6+ saves, mate. 2, 4,
Alright,
6,
okay.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
The Night's Watch deck is just so purely efficient. I think what it lacks is it lacks real counterplay, but its just overt efficiency is so high.
So I'm going to take 10 wounds.
Yeah, one guy saved it.
He's still got his
Yeah.
morale to go.
We're basically
Actually, I don't think he did save it. I need a 6, don't I? Yeah,
Yeah,
one,
1/6.
Okay, so I'm
so
on
we're
1
just
wound
looking
left.
at a morale test.
That's
And a
7.
just a morale
Just
test,
look
yes.
around.
2 wounds left technically. 10 wounds,
Yeah.
12 wounds starting.
So,
Two,
wounds.
so they're
just
on a
feel
6+.
this. Yep, just feel this. That's
6+
all I need
thing
to
is going to
do.
be 7+. Let's see if they can survive.
Yes,
Oh,
it can.
look at that.
Hey, that's a free
Look at
folk panic test if I ever saw one.
So 1 wound remaining, or is it 2 wounds remaining on them?
2
Two
2 wounds remaining.
I'm going to play a card, which is going to be Swift Retreat.
Strangely enough.
Yeah. Make a free retreat action, which is going to be a roll of the dice.
What token have you got above here? The
I
activation
don't know.
token.
I can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a 5, so I can move up to
Lots.
11. So I'm going to move back.
It's
Like that.
12, isn't it?
I can move up the tower, but I'm not going to go full distance, so I might
Alright,
be able to
cool.
go back and do some funny stuff. Do
Mm,
you want to pivot, Daryl?
no, because I don't think you can get a side charge off with either. Well, these can, but
I mean, I could if I had a certain card.
yeah, well, not these guys, but you could with the. That's fine.
Okay, so my turn. Let's do my thing. So I'm going to activate the Unsullied. Oh lord. I'm going to get a front charge, so just roll for it. I can reroll thingies with them, but I'm
Yes.
going to roll 2.
So you have to pivot there first. Yeah.
Pivoting in this case will, I don't think. Ooh, hang on.
Make it. You can't fail it, but
Yeah, he can make it so he doesn't touch the terrain.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
only roll 1, reroll
Yeah.
it.
I should just don't roll a 1 twice.
Yeah, don't roll a 1 twice.
twice. Why twice?
That's not a 1.
That's
Because
1.
he gets to re-roll it with
Oh, sorry.
Daenerys.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm going to move them all on in. Oh lord.
This will be the point where
Okay.
you're really glad that you didn't attach a victory point to them.
Oh, these guys. Yeah.
Line. No, I'm going to go half line. Am I going to go half line? No, I'm going to go front. I'm going to go full. Cool, I'm going to play a card as well. The card's going to be Fire and Blood. When a combat unit successfully charges, gain Precision or gain Vicious. If you control a horse, gain both. I'm obviously going to gain Vicious because they've already got Precision. And let's do this big roll.
Is this one of Thingby's cards?
Just a base one.
Oh, cool.
Actually, I could do this. Ooh, I'm going to do this as well. When a friendly combat unit makes a melee attack before attack dice are rolled,
Mhm.
Daario's got a card called Reckless Strikes, plus 2 dice. rolls a 6, don't allow save, so it's essentially precision.
Mhm.
I get a wound for each miss, and then I
Mhm.
get to roll my highest attack out of Stormcrow, so I'm just going to get 12 dice with vicious and precision.
But any wounds, any ones or wounds for you. Yeah.
Any ones, but I'm re-rolling my misses,
yeah.
of course. So 2 plus.
Cool.
So that's going to be 4 immediate wounds.
Yeah, and then 8 saves. Yeah,
8 saves, yeah.
8 4 pluses. So this is 8 dice. Yeah, that's not so good. So I save 1, 2, 3. So that's 4,
3
5, 6,
saves.
7, 8, 9. So it's 9 dead, and then I'll tell you what I'll do because you've got vicious, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. It's going to be -3.
-3 for the corpse pile. Yeah.
Uh, That is not good enough.
That's 5,
It's a
isn't
whole
it?
unit, right?
Is that the unit?
Mm-hmm.
5 with 2 more wounds,
9,
so you took
10,
4
11,
automatic.
12. Yeah. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's a unit. So can I just pick this? I can't pick the unit up though, can I?
No, you can. What you can do is just remove all the things. So hit the red dot on them.
Mhm.
Once you've done that, to get rid of the tray, wait until you've removed everything. Hit L on the tray and then hit delete because it's going to unlock it and then let you delete it.
Cool.
There you go. And then your cards, unless you've got something like to play, put the cards back in your hand. They're going to go in
No.
discard. Cool.
Well,
Now I got to make a something, right? I got to make a maneuver.
you sure do. That's a VP for you too.
Thank you very much. Can someone put it on my side?
That's on there now. I'll tell you what, I'll just put it next to your name, okay?
Cheers. I don't know if I want to start threatening the other side and just kind of leave him to do whatever he wants to do.
Where are the Targ infantry? Yeah. This is the Targ infantry here. And we also have some Bolton Blackguards with Daario.
Are they long range, the hunters? They are, aren't they?
Yeah, for their bows.
Yes,
Yes,
for the bows.
they are. No, they're short range, sorry. The ranger hunters are short range.
You were playing long range against Carlo.
No, I wasn't.
You were indeed.
100% wasn't. I'm telling you now, 100% wasn't.
Alright, okay, I can move up to 7 inches in any direction because of Daenerys. So I'm going to... I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to move them back to here. So that's going to be 5 inches back. And they're going to sit around there.
Okay.
And that's their activation.
Okay.
So what do you guys think about the unsullied with Daario?
I think Daario is good. I think Daario is a good commander. He offers some utility to the Targaryens in particular that they don't otherwise have access to. I do very much like Jorah as a commander, and the stats on the A Song of Ice and Fire stats website do support that Jorah is actually not bad. But I think that I do think Daario is a viable choice as well. Really good viable
What's
choice.
going on here? The thing's the wrong place. I just
What's
need
wrong with?
the movement dials are on my diagonals. Am I going to hit that bit of terrain?
You will actually run over the edge of it just. Yeah, you'll just clip the edge.
Yeah, cool.
So I was just looking at Daario because I'm not super familiar with him, and I was just asking myself, what made you? Obviously, there's the part about not being able to expend panic tokens. But what made you choose to put him in the Blackguard instead of in the Unsullied?
There was a reason for this. And the reason is he has one of his cards. I can't remember which Tax card it is, but he has one card in
Okay.
particular that
That's my turn done.
doesn't work for the Unsullied.
Okay.
Um,
And it procs off of a unit being a Stormcrow unit, I
Mhm.
assume, which he gives to the Blackguard. Yeah.
yeah. Plus,
You
the
want
other
the
thing is,
Blackguard to have the keyword of Stormcrow, but you don't particularly care if the Unsullied have that keyword. Okay.
exactly, yeah. I mean, the original idea was if you have, I mean, Daario has a specific card that Daario may or may know what it is, but it makes the mobility of the Unsullied
It's force march.
force march on par with the rest of the Targaryen forces. And I think if you
And they
use that
can't be
in a
weakened,
pivotal
so
time,
yeah.
it's almost like it's a sudden charge from Starks, in another word, really.
Are you going to
Yeah.
take your turn, matey?
Yeah, I'm just thinking what to do. I'm playing a Mickey way. Just think about what I'm doing. I kind of don't want to attack your units here, but that being said, they're a targeted thing, so I might get something off it. Okay, I tell you what, I'm going to activate my Screamers
Mm-hmm.
on this side. I'm going to make my
Is the
free maneuver
+2 dice just in melee, or is it just +2 attack dice?
You
on
control
any
the
attack
time.
dice, so it could be on range, it could be on
Yeah.
whatever. So where am I going up to? Going up to here. And I'm going to declare a charge. It's going to be 2 dice. 1s and 2s are disorderly.
Roger.
Correct.
That's going to be disorderly. But I mean, I'm not too bothered about it. I'm still going to get quite a lot of dice. So can I go on half, or will that take me off the board?
Yeah, you're still on.
Yeah, it
Just.
looks just on. Yeah.
Done. So that's going to be 9 dice. Oh jeez. I've got anything to play? Yeah, 9 dice. 3 pluses, not re-rolling. And that's going to be 7.
7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 5 pluses. I say 1, 2, so you did 3, 4, 5, so that is
2 horses dead, right?
1, 2, and he's left with 2. He's left with 2. Yep. Cool.
And then panic.
And panic, yeah.
No minuses though, right?
That's enough.
Go. What is 6 plus?
6 plus, yeah. I admit I rolled an 11.
6
There
plus.
was there's very little way of feeling.
I just wondering what they are, because I can't remember, because it's Starks that have a slightly lower
Yeah.
Slightly
base
better,
morale.
So
Okay.
I'm going to do seeing their flaws. So after an enemy unit completes an action, panicked and vulnerable.
Okay. Panicked and vulnerable, yeah?
Yeah, I can't charge. Yeah.
Should I bother doing this? Nah, I'm gonna leave him.
Right, okay. These guys are going to activate.
They've just seen some eunuchs completely wipe out one of the best units, so they're like, you know what? Let's chill out
Yeah.
over here.
They're thinking, this isn't a safe place.
They don't seem to care at all.
I wish there was just a grab a corner and pivot.
And then rotate around, it would be nice, wouldn't it?
Okay, that's those guys activated, mate.
Yeah, cool. I mean, that's one of the things about this mod, is the guy who made the mod is went missing in action. He can't be found. And one of the bad parts of Steam Workshop is you can't copy someone's mod and then upload it in your own name. So loads of people have wanted to do it, but they just can't. If we had that, obviously people would have probably put that rotate in already.
Oh, have you already, mate? There's literally no point in putting these tokens on the trays. It's just 4 white squares.
Is it?
Yeah, so I think it's only this unit, or maybe
It
just
seems
like
to be
the
the cavalry.
screamer thing in general.
This
They
guy
seem
can't
to be
either.
Alright, okay, well I can there it is.
the
Right,
screamers.
so
Screamers that
I've
have.
activated all this side. The only thing I haven't activated is this.
You haven't activated either of the 2 units on this side.
Yeah.
No,
Don't
I
forget, an often forgotten rule in Fire and Blood is that when your commander activates, he can give a victory point to a unit within long range.
So you add a victory point, and then if that unit dies, you
Yeah,
get the
you
victory
add a
point.
victory point to the
Oh,
unit.
nice. That's cool.
So
Well, in that case, Carlo, thank you very much. I will activate the Blackguard first.
Yeah, unfortunately, I already checked for Alliser. He's not going to be in range.
Can I just put a victory point on your unit
No.
card?
It has to be on our unit within long range of you.
Yeah, so it's here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, what I might do?
does that become a marked unit?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Move the
It's
slow
just
boys.
worth an extra VP.
Is that them done, Scott? Did you have an extra activation than me?
It was 5s apiece, I think.
So I've got 1 activation left to do. Oh, I've got 2.
Yeah. So Carlo, the blackguards. What do you think of them?
Sorry, what's a blackguard?
The blackguards.
I go back and forth. I think that horrific visage is a very mediocre ability, and they've got okay stats, but they're quite defensive and reactive. But they don't really have the offensive output to force your opponent to like think that they need to go after them. So they really need to have something in them like your commander, or be on an objective that your opponent wants for them to get any real value. I think so. They're a completely fine unit, but I think that
It's unfortunate, isn't it? Are you gonna shift in? Sorry.
Yeah, so I get to make a free attack. So I'm gonna. Why does it say attack here?
It's the whatever you call them, the markings on the
arcs.
corners of the thing.
Right. Okay.
You're making a free attack, did you say there?
Yep. So after the. So do you want to have a little looky at the card? So after a maneuver, this unit makes 1 free ranged attack action.
Oof.
It is an order.
It is an order, but this is
they've
my last
become
activation.
like better Cranigman, or better.
So
Cranigman,
I think
guess.
they're getting currently 7 dice. Yeah, 7 dice on 3.
So yeah, that's my thought on the Blackguard. That they're absolutely fine at 6 points, but you've got to have a real use for them, or you've got to be lacking other infantry choices
so
the way
six saves, Smith.
Targaryens are.
6 pluses.
In this list, then, would you put Daario in the unsullied?
I'll get you to reroll those 2 saves.
2 seconds in.
No, I agree with Scott in that by having Daario and the Blackguard, it makes them more useful because it allows him to bunker down in a relatively cheap
horses.
unit that has got good defense and is very annoying to go after.
Back on.
The only thing is in Fire and Blood, they're such an obvious, easy choice
7 plus.
to mark at the start.
So yeah.
Yeah, 7.
I'll get you to reroll that
1.
6.
6, sorry.
with the, yeah. Cool. So that's 4 more wounds.
1, and he's on 2 more.
Okay. Right, and then these guys are going to activate. Sorry, no, you've got an activation to go with.
take my free maneuver, which is going to take me. Oh, that's annoying. Take me d5. And then
How about you, Mickey? You got? Do you agree with that, or
That's
do you like the
6 on
do you
2
like the
dice.
blackguard?
Is it or is it? No, that's
Yeah,
a you can't actually do it. That's 11.2 mil.
I wasn't planning on doing it, but I mean, if I could have done it, I would have done it.
I think with the
I'm gonna make a march, which is gonna be 10, isn't it?
11. It's -1 total, not -1
No, okay, that's cool.
to your movement value.
yeah, I think for 6 points in a Targaryen list, I can see why they'd be picked up, especially for bunkers and getting extra victory points on objective-based markers. But I think if we were running this properly with 2 list scenarios and picking your scenarios more like tournament style, I definitely wouldn't have blackguards for this game mode, and I certainly wouldn't have blackguards in most choices of games that I was running.
Is that your activation, yeah, mate?
Mm-hmm.
So these guys are going to go and they're going to hit you
Yeah,
with their super
that's
good
fair.
swords, which is 5 dice on 4s.
Still got a chance of colours. In fact, probability.
And actually, at the beginning of the activation, they get to make someone vulnerable, so I'll make you vulnerable.
Okay.
That's 4 saves.
If you just got 4 5s, oh my gosh.
No, 4. Well, 4 plus me.
So I'm dead.
Okay, so I score 1 point for the unit, 1 point because it was a marked unit, and 1 point because it was a marked unit that I killed you with.
It's actually
Correct.
2 for killing a marked unit, so it's 4 total.
Right, okay.
4 point.
Dang.
4 point swing.
3 point because he's
Yeah.
he's 1. Okay.
Fire and Blood is never ever over as long as somebody still has a marked unit on the table. It is always in play. It's a crazy game mode. I've come to like it a lot more recently.
Okay, I think that is the end of the turn. Yes, yeah.
Yep. No activations left. NCUs are finished. Yep. It looks all good.
Okay.
So it's
My
me
turn?
first this time. That's a very long charge, isn't it? Yeah, that's 5 on 2 dice. I don't think I'll be doing that.
Okay.
So I think. Oh, I need 2 more cards. Yes, okay, that's good. So I want.
So that was a pretty bloody first turn, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
2 units nearly dead and 2 units actually dead.
I think I need to.
I have to say I was surprised by the Watcher on the Wall through into the free retreat counterplay. It really made that whole interaction a lot more aggressive than I thought it was going to be. Thought it was quite a safe maneuver by Scott to move forward, take that shot and retreat, left himself very long charge away from the Swarm Brothers, and then things got real heated real fast.
Yeah.
So Scott, we can token on these. Ooh, I keep on trying to take the token off the table instead of out the bag. So we can token on these guys and
Cool.
2 cards for me. Yeah, your turn, mate.
Use that Ranger Hunters with Alliser. Daenerys on the horse.
Mhm.
She's going to attach a card onto. Onto the unsullied.
Okay.
And the free maneuver is going to go to these guys.
Thought so.
Interesting.
It's a good aggressive move. I mean, I assume that Daario will turn to face or something, but that's not a pretty choice. Like that's still a bad situation to be in.
Yeah, so kind of force my hand a little bit, pivot. Right. I'm gonna go back because I'm touching that. So yeah, am I on it?
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah.
You literally just on it.
I shift backwards 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is that our activation? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I'm going to activate the unsullied.
Yeah.
See how far I can get this.
Did you just pivot with a drag?
Nope.
Looked like
So I'm
you
going to move my 7.
did. Yeah.
There is a fine pivot, Daario. Yeah. You don't have to go by the 15-degree turns that it.
Oh no, I know there's fine pivot. Yeah.
Okay.
That's our activation.
Okay.
We can see what's happening here, can't we?
I think it's like called Brazzers, isn't it? Start of a friendly turn, ruthless approach.
Mhm.
So you lose all your abilities.
Okay.
And I will also heal. What's the morale? Is it really good?
4.
4.
Mhm.
So I could make them 7. I could make them 7. That's not bad. Or I could kill this unit with melee, with morale maybe. Or damage here. What do I want? Or do I want them minus? What's their save? 4 plus.
This unsullied.
Yeah, they're 4 plus, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's not that good. Yeah, I'll go for a. Yeah, I'm going to stick bone on here. So now I just need to decide who to do it to. Do I want to just try and get rid of them on a 7 or get rid of some of these on a 7?
Is actually be an 8 because of the corpse pile will
8.
affect them as well.
Yes, I'll do them. I'm going to
On the
draw.
unsullied.
Yeah, I'm going to draw 2 first. Oh,
Let you do thing first.
So you take -2 morale for the card. You also take -1 for the corpse pile and -1 for the test itself from crowns. So
Ready?
that's a Cersei bomb, that is.
It's going to be 3.
you lost
That's
3.
3 there.
Nice.
Mhm.
Nice, dude.
Okay.
Okay. That was just at the start of my turn. Oh no, that was my activation. Yeah. Yeah.
And that was your
That's your
activation with Marsh as well.
Okay.
Is that both of your things down? It is, isn't it?
Yes, both mine to use.
Do I want to do what I want to do?
Yes.
It doesn't really matter which one I take, does it? Because you haven't got 3 NCUs for any reason, have you?
No.
Slip
No.
one in. Livery's going to go down there.
You're
Gonna flip
going
the
to use
card.
sudden charge. Oh, remove an activation.
You're going to remove activation, yeah.
Okay.
I moved off the unsullied.
Okay. Let's see. These guys here are going to... So I can move these 5 inches
Mm-hmm.
and then another 2 inches, so 8 essentially. Would I be...
7.
What? No, shift 2. Shift 2, so 5 for my free move and then shift to 2.
Yeah.
But would that take us within range for a free...
No.
No? Not reckon.
Because you'll be here.
Yeah, never mind. Okie dokie. I guess these guys are going to move. They're just going to move their 5 and then pivot.
I was surprised, Scott, that you didn't make that charge earlier, considering you definitely had a flank, possibly even a rear charge.
Which one on the conscripts?
Yeah, was considering that I feel like the moves that you're doing with the unsullied isn't actually like time pressured. You could do that later in the turn.
Mm-hmm.
These Swarm Brothers, if they've already activated, they're not going to get away.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just not think that
No,
this
there's
was
not
an
really much thought
important
going on.
charge, or did you really just want to go in with the unsullied?
No, I could have done that later on, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And that's the only explanation I've got for you.
Fair enough.
So here's a funny one. If I manage to somehow give these condition tokens now, then this card comes off, do they lose the condition tokens? Because the ability doesn't say to have them spent, it just says gain.
No, so I guess the ruling would be the same as Tywin's effect on this unit or Stannis's, which is that Tywin turns off your abilities and then can give you tokens, and then they have been ruled that they can still be spent.
Cool.
When you have when you get your ability to not gain them anymore. Yeah, so it would be
Just
the same,
simply,
same effect.
it simply allows you to gain them rather than the normal one, which is
Nothing stops them from being spent if you do manage to gain them.
Got you.
Yeah.
So what's that going to be? A 3+ charge?
3+, and this is... This doesn't hinder you, does it?
Just D3.
But it's not hindering or anything.
I think it has
Nah.
one of the keywords.
Yeah.
Yeah, just dangerous, isn't it?
No. It's dangerous
No, it
and
has
hindering.
one. I think it might be -1 movement, but not 2 dice.
Right, okay. So it's a 4+ charge.
Are you sure about that?
It is hindering, which is
The 2 dice and pick the lowest.
Yes,
It's rough.
2
It's
dice.
rough, which is the -1.
So
Yeah.
2 dice, pick the lowest, I'm on a 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
That's
Good.
lame.
Yeah. So you're gonna use. You're gonna move.
1 inch, but not take the D3.
No. You're gonna move 5.
Oh, I'm gonna take the 5.
Yeah, and then you're gonna take D3 plus 1, and then your panic test also.
There's no panic test. Oh,
Yeah, you
panic test
fail
for
the
a failed
charge.
charge.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's gonna
So
be 3.
3 plus the panic test at -1.
What's a thing? 8.
No, they're
6.
6. Yeah, so you're in 7s, mate. Oh, good. So
You
just a
make it.
3.
It's a little bit.
This is fun,
little bit
guys.
unfortunate.
Why have they lost 6?
They
Because
haven't
Darren
lost
said
it.
that take 6.
No.
D3 plus.
No, they just lost
D,
3.
D3 plus 1. That's you've rolled
Plus
a
3.
you rolled a 2.
2.
That's 3 in
And then they
total.
passed the panic check.
Yeah. I never said anything.
I did. I thought I failed it.
No, you asked what their morale
No.
was, and I said 6.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Oh my
said
god!
what the thing was.
See, now
I
at
was
least my viewers know what I have to deal with on a daily basis. Right.
That's not
Okay.
what I got stuck on me. Oh, not that many. And not that side. There you go.
Although you did activate your commander and you can mark a unit with a long range again.
Well, I guess he'll get marked as well. Unless he was in. No, he's within the long range of them. I'll put one of them.
Okay. That's not long range.
That is.
Is there any way for me to move this unit and get into range to shoot him without him being able to see us?
Yeah, I wasn't long range. I see what you mean. Sorry. Because it
For a
starts when you
charge.
activate, doesn't it? So I think my guy was
Yeah.
over like here, so there's no way I would have got. There's no way I would have
What's
got
your movement?
6, so it'll go down to 5.
Be about there. You might be in range and you might be able to shift 2 more. You might be able to end up around here.
Okay.
It's touch and go though.
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
The advantage of that is obviously you're also shooting into the flank.
So pivot left, pivot left. So which way did we reckon we're going to go here?
Okay, yeah. Ooh, maybe a tiny bit less. Yeah.
Find pivot. Something like this. And then move.
You should be able to get that easy, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But that needs to be where your arrow is. So you can definitely make range, but whether or not you can be out of line of sight, I think it's going to look like a no at the moment.
You can just hit attack, yeah, should show you.
So, hold on. Done. Yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, but I can
You wanna
shift.
Yeah, you want to be able to shift 2 and get out of that line of sight, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Pivot left, hold on. So, and then done. Shift. 1, 2.
But you're going to be out of range because it comes from your center point.
Right, I see. It's not from anywhere.
So I think the shot has to
That's
go
okay.
into the front, and
That's
the shot might be able to go into his flank, but you will have some part in his front, and he'll be able to see you.
Yes. I get you. But okay, yeah, I'm just going to do that. So this is a shot in the flank. So what did I have to do?
You need to shift back 2 inches to your left, and then shift forward some. Yeah. You just need a tiny shift forward. Yeah, I think that think that puts you in his flank.
No.
I mean, you still have
Well,
an
the
extra,
line show. Can you guys see the line, or is it just me?
That's my
I
line,
can't
yeah.
see it through the tray.
Can you? If you hit attack on
yeah,
mine, Dow, you can't see it.
I
It
can,
goes. It actually
this is
shows
the
the
line
exact
here.
line.
Yeah, so that's still the majority, isn't it?
No.
It's right
the
on.
same.
I think you have an extra half-inch shift, so if you took the
I
extra
only
shift,
took a tiny little bit.
yeah. So I think that will put you into his flank, but also means that the counter charge is far more likely.
All right.
Yeah, I would say just.
Okay. This is risky, but okay. I'll just take some shots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All hit.
7 5 pluses.
5 pluses. Yeah. 1.
It's gonna
Save
be
1.
6.
And a panic
That
test
risk is paid off.
at -3. 4, -4. So 1 for your side, 2 for the card, 1 for here. That's 8. Get to bed. I'll just take that point there, mate. Okey dokey.
Oh, and you should have marked a unit when you first activated.
It was that unit.
Yeah, I think that was going to
Funny
be
that.
obvious somehow.
I think it was the only target.
I could have marked them as well, but okay, Scott. Oh, you've left this thing on the board.
I don't care. You can deal with it. It's gonna get for come unsullied. To be honest, the game's going to be over in a second anyways at the end of this round because there's absolutely no one killing anything here. So it's going to be crushing turn
No,
one
so you've
victory.
hold on a second. You can kill this unit for.
Are you kidding me with them?
You put one on them as well, didn't you?
Nah,
Oh,
that wasn't
no.
going to be
No.
able to reach.
Yeah.
So I had to put them on them again.
Yeah, these are 6+ saves. You can do it, Scott. I believe in you. Play it out.
Like I said at
move
the
6
start,
plus.
as long as you have a marked unit left in Fire and Blood, the game is never ever over.
Okay. 1 plus move on them.
Sure thing.
1 plus
Yeah.
thingamajiggy.
Oh,
3.
I was looking for that one there, like.
Yeah, that would be me just fucking flipping the table. Sorry. Apologies, chat.
Would you not want to be on that side?
Uh,
It would be better because then you could get into the back of these, couldn't you?
yeah, if I kill these.
Oh well, even then, because I can't shift up that far
It's gonna
anyway.
be 7 dice, 3 plus,
And yeah, 7 dice, but they're weakened. Remember.
and re-rolling.
So re-roll your success. Sorry, re-roll your fails.
Re-roll your success. Well, I'm gonna re-roll my success in a second. Would you like to re-roll my successes?
Yes, please.
Okay. Cool. That's gonna be that many. Oh, what the hell?
How many was it?
1, 2, 3, 4, just 4.
4. Okay, so the Shield of the Realms of Man. Block D3 hits.
Yeah.
1. So I'm rolling 3. 5. Lose 2. Morale of 8. Oh, so daisies. Pass.
That's not going great.
Should I play this? Should I not play this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play something silly. I'm gonna play hit and run.
Hit and run.
And I'm going to do a free retreat with those guys. That's going to get me to 8.
They've went, you know. They've already activated.
I know.
Huh.
Mm. Yeah, I want to do the 8 to this direction. Well, would you like to pivot, though?
What's that? Yes. Okie dokie. And these guys have went. So what have I got left? I've just got these guys. Yeah, I've used both mine Caesars, haven't I? So these guys are just gonna. Oh, this seems like it might be a really stupid idea, but let's go over to here. Done, and then they're gonna march. So it'll be 11.
Ooh.
Oops. Oakley dokley.
That turn?
You haven't actually used your.
Oh yeah, you haven't used these guys.
Oh, I didn't realise that. There's no way I'm getting in there, is there? Just sneaking inside.
One Dothraki horse archer. Can he do it?
With his mighty
7
Four
dice.
dice.
5 dice. 5 dice.
No, 5 dice. So I'm just going to move 9 inches away from you. She's going to be
Pussy.
around about that.
Big
that's-
scaredy cat you are.
This is 9 here.
5 dice, 3 plus.
Could happen with a failed morale.
And that's going to be 3.
3 5 pluses. No.
Oh my god. Nope, not today.
Okay. Yeah. And so you go first this time, dude.
Cool stuff. Thank you very much, Dar. It's been wonderful. I've loved every moment of it.
Well, now at least you know all my years of talking about how ridiculous the Night's
Talk
Watch
about how you
were.
can roll dice really well.
It's Night's Watch dice, man. I told you that's why I banned you from using them on the stream, not because they didn't show up. It's just because they were broken. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Right, let's go first. What's the
6-1 down. What you got in mind, Scott?
what's the
I
morale on
like how Carlo's still like trying to do the commentator thing. It's 8, mate. It's 8 on these guys.
8 on them? That's nice. At least
Yeah.
that's a little thing to look forward to. Is it? It's turn 3, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's turn 3. You go first.
Do the Blackguards have the Swan Brothers flank, or do they not?
No.
No,
No.
I don't think so. No,
No.
definitely
Not even with the pivot.
No, because pivot doesn't move your center point at all, so it can never change whether or not
not.
you.
Daryl's well, it does. You see.
Roger.
By the time you spin them forwards and back a few times, they've always moved.
Have you
I
and
like-
have you
like
and Mickey
that.
got lists for the next game?
Not at all. Not at all. I guess
You're
I'll
not
make
going
one.
to do a low faithful list.
Yeah, they're not on War Council yet, so can't really build it through War Council. Have to.
Well, just use the song.
They're
as-
on a Song of
yeah,
Ice and
list
Fire.
builder. It's better. Anyways, support Chase. Just do
Yeah.
it.
Of course.
You talked about your
Right.
website.
Free maneuver. You ready for this, Daryl? You ready for this
You're
disorderly
ready for
charge?
this.
of the background?
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay, so 1 plus again your sides. Come on, no one. Nah, you mother.
Was it a 1?
Mhm. Well, at least I'm in the side. I'm gonna play Fire and Blood. Vicious or Precision. I'm gonna take Vicious.
Really? You don't precision? I suppose. Yeah.
Nah.
Vicious is good. Yeah.
I'm also gonna play Reckless Strikes.
Can you play them both at the same time? Oh, it's charge. One's a charge,
Yeah,
isn't it?
charge and then melee attack. So I'm gonna get +2 dice, which is gonna put us up to 9.
Mhm.
Any misses are gonna be a wound, but it also gives me precision as well.
Yep.
9 dice. At 3+, not re-rolling, so heart of the cards, boys. Excellent. So I'm taking 2 wounds, 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
You take 1 automatic.
1 automatic, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 automatic. Sorry, 5 6+s. Save 1, so that's 1 automatic, so that's 5 that I've taken so far. And then, so you're vicious, you're in the side, that's an 11. I'm not within 6 of that, am I? No, I'm not, am I? No. So that's an 11. If I roll box scores, yeah, mate. Oh! Okay. So that was 6, 7, 8, 8 I'm taking. No, 9. 9.
You're on 1 wound remaining.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, this audition for process is going really well.
Don't be like that, Daryl.
Okay. That was their activation, right? Okay, so I'm going to put Bowen on this and heal them for 3. Oh no, how do I unlock it? L.
Yeah. Right, unlock it and move it out of the way.
No, 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 let go.
Lock that again. And then copy and paste
Yeah,
that.
I've done it, I've done it, I've done it. Oh. Yeah, okay, he's just in there. This one's just floating randomly.
It's because it's locked in now.
Okay. And don't have anything to heal, so that's fine. Oh, am I too late to play after?
You're too late, Daryl.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah, that's fair enough.
My turn?
Yeah, your turn, mate.
Thanks, Daryl. Wonderful. Gonna play Daenerys on the swords. I'm gonna put Daenerys on. I mean them. Why not? No, actually, no. I'll tell you what.
Absolutely them. Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be 7 dice on a 3+.
Say goodbye.
Yeah, that's gonna be 5.
5. Did you take your automatic wounds from? Yeah, those are just the full horse, wasn't it? So that automatically blocked out D3 because of whatchamacallit? The thing that I've got. So 1, and it was 5, was it? Yeah.
Yep. So 4.
4 6+s. Oops. No. Oh, yeah, that's 1 6. Good. So I'm left with 1. Back to the same position, and then I'll just do my. So I'm on a 9. Yeah, that's them, that unit. Yeah. So that's 2. They're not worth a point because of thing B, but they are. They are worth 2 points because of this.
Because of what?
They're,
because
they're insignificant. Yeah, they're insignificant.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get 2 victory points.
And just delete. And do you want to take your free maneuver?
Maybe.
Delete. Cool.
Gonna play that. Overrun.
Oh, nice.
Gonna make.
So hold on. After an enemy unit completes an action. This one.
Okay. So what's that? Weak and vulnerable.
Yes.
Panic and vulnerable.
Panic and vulnerable. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Not like I care about either, really. That's going to be a 2-inch charge.
Mm-hmm.
2 charge anyway. Excellent. Yep. Charge line. Rear.
Oh, my face.
I have literally no cards left, so it's going to be 7 dice at 3+, reroll and misses. It's going to be 6.
Six
Six
pluses.
pluses.
Yikes. 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't fail me now. Okay, didn't fail me now. But I'm on, so -2 from behind, -1 for there, so I'm on 9s. Please don't kill me. Nah.
Very lucky guy.
Okay, so so after a friendly
But
combat unit is attacked, if it did not lose a rank, D3 wounds plus 1 additional wound for each rank remaining
Mm-hmm.
beyond the first. So it's D3 plus 1, D3 plus 2.
Okay.
So that's 4 wounds.
So him gone, and he's on 2 wounds.
Okay. You've taken the free attack on you, you bellend.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I am going to... Two wounds left on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's not marked though, is he? Oh no, never mind, he's not marked. No, don't press that, please.
That was accidental, don't worry.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna, I'll just hit back with these guys,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. 8 dice. I don't really want to do that though. No, I'm gonna maneuver with these guys. Or do I? Yeah, I'll hit back with these guys. So these guys are gonna 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Are you going to change face?
No. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 6
8
pluses.
is just Sunderland, yeah.
Excellent.
That's a dead unit.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to pivot?
No, I want to make a move.
Okay. You're a wizard, Daryl.
Hmm?
You're a wizard.
How's that?
No, man.
Okay, your turn.
I'm using wizard because it's the only stat I can think of for a swear word.
Oh, you were wizard. Remember that meme I used to send you? Is that the type of wizard you mean? Oh, I'll get a VP for that.
Yeah, great. You got another VP. That's cool, Daryl. I love
3,
it.
4, 5, 6, 7. It's your turn, buddy boy.
Mm. You know, it'd be really cool
What?
if Daenerys gave Pathfinder instead of what she did.
Ignoring terrain, I totally agree with you. It would be very strong. It would have to be, instead of re-rolling charges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
What does Pathfinder do again? Remind me.
Ignore
ignore
terrain.
dangerous.
Oh.
Ignore, not ignore dangerous. Oh yeah, it's dangerous and hindering.
Hindering and rough,
Yeah.
I think.
And rough as well.
Oh man, I don't want to do that either.
Oh, Scott.
I can make a free maneuver.
Man,
Whoa! Do you see that?
what's going on here? Have you set your lift height really high? Move your card.
It's not the card. There's a black card stuck underneath, man. 2 seconds.
Let go of it. Oh, let go of it. Whoever's got hold of it.
Oh, Mickey? Who's got?
It's gone.
I haven't got hold of anything.
Me neither.
It's gone. It's just gone.
He's gone.
He just
It's gone forever. Do I still
He's
have
out
people?
there,
Oh, he's coming back.
Let's go, man. People need me.
it's coming up there.
Oh, okay. I think someone hold on to it.
I've got it, but you're gonna have to delete it quickly.
I can't get it like an axe.
Jesus.
Okay.
Is everybody else trying to grab this black card and delete it? Hey, I got him. I got him.
Oh,
That was fun.
So you were left on more black odds than that, weren't you?
there's,
Yeah.
there's, there's a guy over here, upside down. I'm just gonna kill him.
Right, I'm moving to about there. I'm gonna take my D3.
He's gone.
Okay. I was basically trying to get into your side arc here, which I probably would have been able to do. It was like 5 inches that way.
Yep, but you can only
Wait.
move 4, mate.
Cool.
Yeah, but I've got Daenerys plus
Oh,
1,
sorry. Yes, I totally agree with you.
so it's like here-ish, but I'm still gonna take a D3, right?
I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah. Considering you started here, so that's
Yeah, about that then, yeah.
I think you moved 7.
fine. Just you move to there. That's fine, Scott.
But I was already on half one, wasn't it?
Yeah, you were already half on it, mate. You're right.
What?
So in that case, it's gonna be like to there.
No, hold on. So your
Yeah.
5 is
What?
Yeah, you're
Come
fine.
on.
You're fine.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see, you guys. You
yeah.
see, you guys.
I mean, I
you
don't know what you care.
You were
They've-
gaslighting me. This is what it is. It's gaslighting. Okay.
These Swan Brothers are just going to charge you.
They've activated.
You've activated though.
Yeah,
Excellent. I'm still gonna take
next turn
3.
though.
You're welcome, Daryl. I'm just gonna kill myself. If I come on you, does that mean I get the victory points for doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can
is
have the
that your
bonus.
turn? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just finished the game. So these guys are going to charge these guys.
Mhm.
Are you going to be vulnerable as well? Oh,
Cool.
never mind.
Ooh.
So I'll just roll the dice. So I've got. I'm not re-rolling, but I do have 5 dice. 5 on a 4. Oh, good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So these guys are engaged with you, though.
Excellent. I mean, it's not like I can do anything with that. There you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna charge you down.
Run away.
1 rerolling.
Please be one. Oh,
Oh god, can you imagine?
well, I'm bracing myself for the mighty 5 dice.
And then taking the D3 as well.
Yeah, he's taking D3 again.
I'm using yours because your dice is better. I see your dice are better.
So you're now on 3 dice. Yeah.
You take 2.
No, it's
D3
D3
plus
plus 1. Yeah. Yeah, so that's 3.
3 dice.
You're marked though, so you get plus 2.
5 dice.
Oh, 5 dice. Yeah. 5 dice on 4s.
Totally gonna kill you.
Reroll. So 3.
Yeah, 3.
3 5 pluses.
Yeah.
Okay, so I lose 2.
I think you're losing.
It's where the
What?
dice landed, Scott.
Yeah?
It was the silence before.
I
he
was
said,
just waiting for who was going to speak first as to whether or not it was a 2 or a 3.
Right, okay.
-2 panic test, Daryl. Thanks.
8. Yep. Good.
Oh,
Cool.
sad.
Okay.
You could have put another token on them, but you know.
I
Got
mean,
got
let's be
another
honest.
VP on them. Okay. These guys. So I'm not actually going to be able to do anything, am I? Because I won't be able to get line of sight. Will I? Is line of sight to any part of their base, or is it to the...
Yes. Yeah.
So I will pivot. Pivot left, pivot left, pivot left, pivot left, pivot left. So will I lose 2 inches here?
No. It's the same keyword, and it can't stack.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I
God.
don't think we need to worry about that.
Can you make a shot against the horse archers? Will you get
Probably,
within
but
range?
probably. But I think they're dead next turn anyways, aren't they? So how does line of sight work here?
You don't have. Yeah, you don't have any because you can't draw a straight line from your arrow
So I should
to
have...
any part of the base.
Hold on. So back 5.
Can't do that, Daryl, man. Can't take them back.
Oh yeah.
But you're not going to get in range if you go the long way.
I'm doing me. All right.
Yeah.
These are long range, you know.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they do have line of sight now.
But can't get close enough.
Yeah.
Cool. That's them done.
So, I'm going to attack you
You've already activated these guys.
with these.
They don't have a melee attack.
You talking about 10 plus? I'm gonna retreat because there's nothing else I can do. Cool, 9. Well, I mean, no matter which way I go here, right?
Okay.
No matter which way I go, it's not gonna make too much difference, is it?
I've still got a... I've just realised I've still got a NCU to activate. Cool. End of
Use
end
the
of
NCU on here and see if you can kill me.
Zap,
You
yeah.
might win. Because I don't think you've got any other way of winning the game apart from that.
Bruce in the chat wants to know if you used cards after your disorderly charge earlier. I think you did, right? You used overrun?
Probably did.
Yeah.
That wasn't a disorderly charge.
Oh, no, I didn't disorderly
Yeah,
charge.
yeah. He didn't disorderly charge this one. It was the first charge that he did against them. That was disorderly.
Okay.
Did he disorderly charge?
How does that work? I don't know. Regardless, Bruce, it didn't win me the game.
Yeah.
So we'll let that one.
It didn't
Let-
stop
let-
a crushing defeat. So.
Yeah. So that's called letting a baby have his cake and eat it. Okay. Is it my turn? Yeah, I just got this one. So I'll just go for the zap. Why not? And I'll do it
Yeah,
on
why not?
these guys. So
7
7
plus.
plus. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Was against conscript. Sorry, took someone had to sign up to Twitch to comment. Oh, sorry, no bother, mate. So
I'm happy that you took all that effort
yeah,
to use
yeah,
that
it's
to
all
tell
right.
me that.
So Scott's a prolific cheater, anyways.
Thanks very much, Bruce.
So I wouldn't worry about that too much. But yeah, But thank you for pointing that out, so everyone else can see now.
To be honest, I think for you to be prolific, you have to actually still win. Prolific kind of indicates that you're good.
No, prolific just means that you do it a lot. Okay, so that's the end of the turn. me to go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Oh, hold on. These guys wouldn't have been in long range, would they? To put a token on.
No, not at the start.
But they are now. Ha ha ha.
Mhm.
Right, okay, so I'm going to activate these guys. They're going to put a token on here. Fuck. On these. And they're going to maneuver. And they're going to maneuver this far. And they're going to take a shot at these guys. Which I'm just going to move them up to there. Done.
You going to take your panic test first?
Why would I need to take a panic test?
Oh, it's a melee attack. Man, that unit is terrible.
You'd have to you're gonna have to rotate and then also shift. Currently not in range.
So hold on, I would have had to this,
Yeah,
and then I only get 2 inches, right?
yeah. I don't know if I actually not sure if you can make this shot.
I think we should just try and take the shot and see what happens, Carlo.
Yeah, go on.
Or do you want us to just attack you with the Sworn Brothers and then? But well,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I'll
Yeah,
attack you.
yeah.
No, it's fine. I'll attack you with the So it's 7 dice. I'm hitting on 2s, and I think I get +2 dice because of Alliser Thorn. Yeah, so I'm getting 9 dice. So 9 dice on 2s.
Excellent.
Not too bad.
7.
7, yeah.
7, 3 plus saves. 5.
The Swan Brothers don't have Alistair Thorn in.
He's using the hunters, aren't you?
And they have 6s on every face. If anybody didn't know, Sen is Scott.
I have no idea
what
this
you're
is.
talking about. Are you going to roll some dice,
Never
mate?
seen that name before in my life.
Are you going to roll some dice, mate?
Are you attacking with the hunters or with the brothers?
The hunters.
Okay,
Just-
7 dice.
So you want
and
7
it's
3
altogether,
pluses.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
How many defense?
7 3 pluses.
Okay.
Bows are sundering as well. No, they're not, I'm joking. So
Ooh,
1,
Cool,
2,
guys.
3, 4,
That's a
5.
great
yeah.
game. Thanks everyone for watching.
So I score 1 for that, and then another 1 for, which takes us to 9.
Yeah.
Are you conceding or?
Is it actually 9?
Yep.
Well, you're on 6 already. Okay.
That was on
I
7.
mean,
I was on 7, so I get 1 for killing them.
no. I'll
and-
tell you what. No, I'm not going to concede.
Oh, hold on. Do I not get an extra 1 for killing a marked unit? If I kill one of his
Kill him
marked
with
units?
a
Yes.
marked unit.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's game over then.
Yeah.
Have you actually killed me with a marked unit?
No, I
No,
killed
he killed
a
your
marked
marked unit.
So it's plus 2 plus. So you were on 6, right?
No, I was on 7, and then I had
you were on
marked you with 1,
That's done.
and
Yeah, that's
then
done.
yeah, cool. So, Mickey and Connor, do you want to Carlo? Do you want to sort out some lists? And
Yeah,
we
mine's
will-
sorted.
Mickey.
I've been arranging my army, so it's all good.
If you change your color, Daryl, to some of the ones, you can just use this lobby.
Cool. Can somebody delete all the stuff off the table?
You can just go ready all terrain, clear all terrain, yes. And that should... Oh, no, it hasn't deleted things, but it should delete most stuff. Can I just see what the rest of my deck was? So next hand.
Probably
Overrun.
the Targaryen cards.
I was looking for Force March. Wow.
Reshuffle. Right at the bottom.
So, I think actually, Scott, like,
Mhm.
so
I was
I
just
think the
gonna tell you,
Unsullied
Connor.
was unfortunately a really bad move. So when I looked at the
think
state
you were
there,
right in what you said.
I
I should
felt-
have taken that charge against the conscripts first and let Daryl sweat a little
yeah,
bit.
because I felt like what if you looked at the board from Daryl's state,
Mhm.
Daryl had nothing useful to do because all his units were clustered in that corner.
That's what you think.
Yeah,
And
yeah. So
by moving the Unsullied early in the turn, you
Yeah.
gave him something to go for. You gave him something to do with his Ranger Hunters. Whereas if you'd charged first, then he would have had to decide if he was going to start wasting
Yeah, so
activations
I
to
follow
try
the
and draw
exact
you
trap we were
out.
talking about earlier on, Carlo, where because of tabletop sim, you feel like there's so much more stuff you need to be aware of.
Yeah.
So the reason I didn't charge with
exactly.
these is because I just totally forgot that they were in that line of
they
sight.
were
'cause my-
there. Yeah, exactly.
So I
I
was
feel
like,
like it draws your focus to such a small part of the table because
yeah,
your
exactly.
vision
And
is so
it's simply because
limited to what.
you're not zoomed all the way out. You're not standing
Yeah.
over the table. You're only seeing that small portion of the table. And by the time you'd mentioned, I was like, yep, that's pretty much GG.
Yeah.